It probably
Really?
was, dude.
He was. There's an episode where Mr. Wynn, the Asian man that lives in the boarding house, secretly is a country singer, and they had Randy Travis do his singing voice, and it's fucking
Dude,
amazing.
I'll tell you what, he's got one of the most fucking epic like country music vocal like voices ever, dude. Like you hear him sing, you know who it is, and it fucking
Well, there's definitely like
Sure.
some of those people that sang country, and like, yeah, when I hear their voice, I'm like, yo, that's what country music is to me. Like,
Well,
I don't know about any other country music, but when I hear that, I'm like, that's country music. You know what I mean?
I gotta use that as a segue. Speaking of hearing people's voices, let's start this here podcast.
Oh, we haven't started yet? Yeah.
You haven't even started? Are you for fucking real?
Yeah, man. So let's get this shit rolling in 3, 2,
No,
1.
no.
What's going on, friends? It's your boy Stan Tenacious TX Vapes.
This is Michelle Lynn of Doldai Mods,
the punk rock silver fox.
and you're listening
You are listening.
You're listening
to the Shedtime podcast.
That's right. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how we cut intros here at the Shedtime podcast. We get stoned before the show and just start
Dude, I'm
rambling.
way too high for that.
And,
Straight up.
I wanted to segue off of the point of voices because I wanted to just bring it out loud and proud right now and say that Uncle Chris is on location at Steel Valley Vapors. So if his voice sounds a little different, it's because he's not at home using his typical equipment and setup. He's actually out there in the wild. And tell me how it feels to be over there at Steel Valley right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, the weather today is a little bit less, than I'd hope. Actually, the time that I've been here, it's not been the greatest. My drive down though was phenomenal. The weather was incredible. As always, Will's a gracious host. I definitely spent a good amount of money at the shop. I'm gonna have today is actually the Silver Fox's birthday. He's halfway to 100 almost. So 48th year. He's in his 48th year. But we're gonna have some fucking Ohio Valley pizza. And actually, last night we went to the Blue Jays Pirates game, and then we went to Permanti Brothers after. Dude,
just doing
I'm
it
telling
up.
you what, getting a fucking sandwich on some fresh ass Italian style bread with fucking not sauerkraut or coleslaw or whatever the fuck it was they put on there. I didn't get that, or tomatoes. But dude, they put French fries on your shit, bro. I got like fucking a whole bunch of like it was like maybe like Montreal smoked meat or pastrami or some shit. I don't fucking know. On top of this sandwich, they put a fucking huge, like, that dude just grips fucking fries with his hands and fucking smashes it on your sandwich and then puts a top on it. And they put on this like beautiful mustard. Dude, it was fucking great. Yeah, so it's been a good time. And now, we're just kicking it at the shop, just fucking relaxing.
Wow.
So it's been good. It's been a long time since I did anything. Actually, the last time I did anything was when I came here in February.
Hell yeah, dude. That sounds awesome. That sandwich sounds fucking amazing. I would love to eat one because I too am very stoned at the moment already. And
dude, they're so good, Sean. It was so good.
Oh, dude, it sounds amazing. I did eat a fantastic roast beef last night, though. So I mean, that's
all right, well,
it'll work for me.
That's a good
I had some good old Mickey D's, bro. That's what I had last
James
night.
loses here. He loses here for sure.
I lost bad, bro. But let me tell you what, man. If you guys have not done it, I probably have said it once before on this podcast, but I'm telling you, pro tip: get yourself some McDoubles and throw some Mac sauce on there. Bro, it's like 2 little mini Big Macs, bro. I call them mini Macs. They're awesome.
Yeah, because honestly, like sometimes when I would eat Big Macs, I would find that bread in the middle is just like too much.
Yeah, that and just the shitty lettuce. I don't need it. You know what I mean?
I actually kind of like the lettuce.
I don't, because most of it ends up in the fucking box anyway. And
that is true.
That's part of the experience, though.
It is.
It's
Big Macs are supposed to be messy, you know?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be able to eat a Big Mac and be like.
But here's the thing: most of the burger is bread and lettuce. You know what I mean? That's most of what.
Yeah, the buns
are,
or the patties are very small.
They are skimping now,
dude. If you get a double, it's different.
See, we don't have that option here, bro.
You don't have a double Big Mac?
No, dude.
What?
All you got's the standard, bro. and they're shit.
Is that everywhere?
They did that as a limited time
They
around
did
here.
it limited time here for
They
like
did doubles and triple Big Macs for a brief while, and then they never stuck around.
because you used to be able to get it with like the quarter pounder patties on it.
Okay,
But
can you
not
guys get a
anymore.
classic triple at Wendy's?
Yes,
Don't know. I don't eat Wendy's,
Okay.
so
Okay,
yes,
okay,
you
but
can get the classic triple still.
so that's weird that you can get that sandwich, but you can't get a fucking
However,
double Big
you
Mac.
can't
Wow.
get a Biggie fry and a Biggie drink.
With that combo.
No, just in general.
There's a bunch
That
of
size
them.
doesn't exist anymore.
super size doesn't exist out here anymore either.
Oh.
Yeah, they were put there. If I remember correctly, there were portion control size laws that were put in place at some time where it was like you can't do these like monstrosity size drinks and fucking fry combos anymore.
Yeah, see, like we don't have like maybe the hugest fry combo or like drink combos, but you can still get a double Big Mac. You can get a double quarter pounder. That's where it stops, though. Dude,
I want a
I've never
double Big
seen
Mac.
a triple Big Mac.
Yeah,
Dude, they're actually good. They're good.
I'd be into
They're
that.
doing like these like limited run ones that had like almost like a quarter pounder patty not that long ago. They're called like Grand Big Macs or some shit.
The
Grand
Mac.
AKA the original Big Macs.
Yeah, and so like the burger
That's
patties
how
were like
Big Macs
considerably
were back in the
bigger
day when
than
they
the
came
regular
out.
one. The buns were like slightly wider and thinner.
That's how they were back in the day when they originally come out, because that's how they were actually able to compete with Burger King.
See, the punk rock
See,
silver
Will
fox
knows
is
that
so
because he was
old he
around
remembers.
from the he was around before McDonald's. So
And another little known
You know,
gloss,
McDonald's
that
actually
fucking
started out
Big Mac
here.
Was made in motherfucking Pittsburgh, baby.
well, Big Mac was made in Pittsburgh.
But
Sorry, James, what was that?
McDonald's actually started out here, the same city that I go and pick up my weed from. Good old San
Oh, really?
Good old San Bernardino.
I remember they were the two brothers
Mhm.
that got like kind of like whatevered out of the company sort of.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the Founder movie or Founder?
Yeah, I watched this like little thing on like the History Channel on like some shit, and it was like the history of McDonald's, and like
Yeah.
they went through like the whole spiel. It was actually pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
Dude, it's tough. Honestly, that movie is a good movie. It's a good movie.
There's also the food that
Michael
built
Keaton's super
America
good.
on History, and they extensively cover the McDonald's brothers as well and that whole experience.
Yeah, that's it. Adam Richmond hosts that, right? The
he's
guy from
part
Man
of
vs.
it.
Food.
That's the one I watched. The one with
He's-
Adam Richmand.
He's part of it. He's one of the producers and stuff.
Oh, I thought he was like the main guy.
No,
Maybe
like,
he used to be.
he and like a bunch of other people do like various historical input pieces. But either way,
Oh,
like,
okay,
none of
okay.
that,
Yeah, sorry.
you know, none of that was standing
matter.
like great thing because it talks about In and Out. It talks about the rise of Kellogg, and Kellogg is one of my favorite ones because the whole Kellogg brand literally started as like a medical thing where like corn flakes were thought to be of such high nutritious value that people with certain dietary medical problems could be fed this cornflake diet from Kellogg, and in turn would be remineralized and everything and be able to become healthy again. And so Kellogg's got a really unique and interesting origin story. And it just always cracks me up to know that it was like medical quackery is where Kellogg basically starts.
It's very similar to like with Coca-Cola and all that stuff too.
I think there's lots of stuff over history, right? That's like been invented for something and ended up being like implemented somewhere else.
I mean, Dr.
Just like
Pepper.
James is saying with Coke, it's like they just change things so much, and like they don't start out just being an enjoyable soft drink. Like that was not their plan.
Yeah.
But there's probably like tons of other shit. I feel like that might have happened around the war when like places were like forced to shut down and like build shit for the war efforts. That maybe they're like, oh, we already got all this stuff. We'll just keep on building this. This isn't necessarily just for wartime.
Well, yeah,
And,
that's
like,
that's
they
kind of what
completely pivot.
happened. Is a lot of those big companies transitioned and started making other things in their fucking warehouses and shit like that, and to stay alive during the fucking war times, and that also helped them become as big as they are, which is crazy.
Not to mention you've got like the proliferation of canning
Yep.
during wartime, which in turn created like Spam, a conglomerate of
know-
a bunch of meat in a can.
It's like thanks.
Speaking
thanks
of,
for
like-
something that I don't care about.
Speaking of like Spam and like Food Network host and shit. Did you know Andrew Zimmerman, the guy that does like all the bizarre foods and like eats all the weird shit and like all that stuff, despises spam, will not eat it, bro. But yet he'll throw a fucking pig testicle in his mouth and just gnaw it down like nobody's business. But he will not fuck with spam.
I watched the Hot Ones with him where he talks about that.
Yeah, dude. I thought that was hilarious, but also
Dude,
I
that's
don't
weird.
fuck with spam. So like I kind of see where he's coming
Dude,
from.
spam
But also,
is weird.
Yeah, but you wouldn't fuck with a pig testicle.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with any of the other shit that he fucking says is fantastic. No, thank you.
Maybe he has like weird childhood memories, and that's why it hurts him. You know what I mean?
don't know, dude. I can't remember the full story, but
on the whole
I'm sure there is
subject
one.
of Hot Ones, there is the episode with Gordon Ramsay, the first one, where at the end, as Gordon Ramsay is burning up after the last dab, he coaches Sean Evans through like the most perfect scrambled eggs.
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Bro, I tried to follow that process and technique, and let me tell you, holy shit, are those amazing scrambled eggs.
Who did that?
Gordon Ramsay, while he's literally burning on fire from eating all the hot wings and Hot Ones.
Okay, I'll try them. I don't really like scrambled eggs, but like if I can try something that you're saying is some of the best scrambled eggs, I'll give it a shot.
What's wild about it is that the way that Gordon Ramsay coaches him through making these scrambled eggs, it's like a on again, off the heat thing. And so you're really slow cooking these scrambled eggs. And what ends up happening is you get this texture that's almost silky and a little bit creamy in your egg. It doesn't have the texture of normal scrambled eggs. And it's pretty fucking amazing.
I'll try that.
Yeah, so you definitely need to like go find that episode of Hot Ones. And if you don't want to sit through the whole thing, even though it's entertaining as shit to watch Gordon Ramsay melt down trying to eat these hot wings, get to that point where he starts coaching this scrambled egg recipe, because this technique is insane and it works amazing. And yeah, I now think about these scrambled eggs like, how else can I use them? I did them in a breakfast burrito. Oh, boom, mind blowing.
Dude, especially if you put some like hash browns in there, because sometimes hash browns can make it a little bit dry.
Dude, I love hash browns in a fucking breakfast burrito. It's gotta have some potato in there, bro.
And the hash browns just give that perfect texture.
Like, yeah, give it a little crunch.
You know, some nice crunchy sausage bits in there or something.
A little bit of some bacon.
Dude, I love that saltiness.
Dude, bacon, sausage, hash brown, and a nice scrambled egg in a fucking burrito, bro. I will tear that shit up any day.
Yep.
Any day.
Yep.
It used to be like a Sunday ritual here where we do breakfast burritos like every Sunday morning.
I'm pretty confident I'm about to do that tonight, because that just sounds so good that I think I just made.
Oh yeah, dude! Breakfast burritos for dinner, fire!
Right? Like
throw a little hot sauce on that
dinner,
shit.
Period. Dude, I love breakfast.
I love breakfast for dinner.
And you know me, I'm a hot sauce fiend. I got them all.
I love hot sauce on my breakfast burrito, dude.
Yeah, hot sauce on eggs is like a match made in heaven.
I never understood it until one time I put it on a breakfast burrito, and I was like, bro. Now I put that shit on my breakfast sandwiches. You know, sometimes I just throw it on my, my eggs and hash browns while I'm just, having a normal breakfast. But
dude, that's where Cholula is the best. Man.
There's a specific hot sauce I like to use, and I'm gonna get fucking made fun of for it and probably laughed at for it, but I don't care because I just like the way it tastes along with it. But the Taco Bell, and that's fun. That's the weird thing. I don't like Taco Bell, but I like their hot sauce. Their mild hot sauce. Because it's got a little bit of like a little kick, not much, but like just the flavor of it mixed with the egg and the cheese and
Well, now you can just
like
go and buy the.
But I also love Tapatio though. Tapatio on a breakfast burrito,
Tapatio,
fire.
Yes,
dude,
fire.
I'm just all about like Cholula. That's it. That's where it's at.
I'm not a big Cholula guy.
Dude, it's fire. Oh.
I love a good Cholula as like a basic hot sauce.
A little bit of black pepper, some Cholula.
I'm a Tapatio guy.
But like I'm also the kid that was raised on like the classic red Tabasco. So
I
like,
never-
we
I
always
never
had
liked
that, but I would
Tabasco.
never use it.
I
Yeah.
hate Tabasco.
I used to eat that as a kid because my parents tried to use it as a punishment. They were like, "Oh, you think swearing is funny? Here, I'm gonna put Tabasco sauce on your tongue." Well, that backfired because now I just like really spicy food.
Like-
So like
I was trained into this.
literally like I eat jalapeno as just like a hey, I'll
I've
put it on
gotta
a
be in the
pizza, a
mood
hot
for
dog,
it.
whatever. Jalapenos are good.
I've got to be in the mood for something hot. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't really just like crave it all the time. Like I don't mind like a little spice on something, but like if I want something like hot, like maybe like some nice like hot buffalo wings or some shit like that, or like some mango habanero, I really got to be in the mood for it because most of the time I don't enjoy, the hot sensation that continues after eating it. You know what I mean? I want to just enjoy. I'll experience it while I'm eating it, but I don't want it to linger for too long. You know what I mean? Like
I literally got high from that last dab. Like I think I told you guys.
Oh, did you end up trying the sauces on the wings?
I did, yeah. Like I literally.
Is the Apollo hotter than the one?
Dude, the Apollo is way fucking hotter than the XXX, bro.
I was curious.
Holy fuck balls! Literally.
Here's
tripped.
my question though: are they just hot to be hot, or are they hot and also have some flavor?
So I already love the Pepper X taste. I loved it from the XXX last dab. So personally, I think the flavor is great. The way that those hot sauces are made is they're a pepper mash. So it's basically just a whole bunch of mashed up hot peppers and some vinegar and spices, and that's it. And so you're getting the true essence of the hot pepper. But yeah, this motherfucker is violent because it's like you eat it and you're like, oh man, yeah, that's tasty. Okay, it's got a burn. And you're like, okay. And then about 10 to 15 seconds, all of a sudden, like it feels like razor blades on your tongue. Like you're just being cut. And you're like, oh my God, this hurts. And then like it just keeps building and it feels like your whole mouth is on fire for a solid 15, 20 minutes. And then it finally starts to cool down. And the crazy thing is that like once you've done it, then you can go back and eat more and it's not nearly as bad because you're like mouth acclimated to that first like
yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
But that first punch makes you want to cry.
Let me ask you this, Sean. Have you ever thought about doing the one chip challenges?
Yes. After we talked about this, I think it was last week.
Dude, I would do it. Why not?
I went back and watched.
Would not.
Yeah, like I watched that Tony Hawk one.
Dude, it was brutal, huh?
Bro, they took the 5 minutes.
Dude,
though.
I'll tell you what, Tony took it like a fucking champ until like the last few minutes. He was kind of like, okay, this is kind of getting out of hand. But dude, at first he didn't show any signs really too much, and then
I mean, it's the craziest thing because like I hear what it is, and like on the surface, I'm like, all right, well, I've eaten ghost pepper hot sauce. That's not a big deal. I've eaten what's the other one? Reaper.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've eaten Carolina Reaper hot sauce. No big deal. But then you think about the combination of the two on this dry ass chip.
How much that thing was coated too, bro.
That right. This dry ass chip, and you can't wash it down. And I'm going, oh fuck. That's where it sucks.
And I feel like when it's in a sauce, like you're able to kind of like get it to like pass through the palate a little bit quicker. But when it's just like a powdered seasoning that's just like caked on a chip, like it's gonna linger in your mouth because it's gonna get caught in the crevices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you could be picking at your teeth like hours later.
Yeah, and you'll still be getting some, bro.
The only
like,
thing,
what the fuck bit me?
The only thing I can imagine to help you in that is that like you need to pound some water right before you eat it so that your mouth is completely wet and moisturized, and that way like
a little swish around real quick, make sure you get everything all nice and
lubricate that bitch up a little bit, then eat the motherfucker so that way at least you can get it down when you swallow, because you get that like I've watched other people do the one chip challenge and they get like a little bit stuck at the back of the throat for a second, and it's like you see
Like
You see the look of fear wash
Yeah.
over them, like, oh no,
brutal.
I'm fucked.
It's like the worst thing that I thought could happen is now happening. Like, why? Why am I this unlucky?
Fuck.
It's funny because like as much as I love hot foods, even when I ate that Apollo, it was like, why do I do this to myself? But like literally the euphoria, I was literally high for a solid like 15 or 20 minutes after eating that hot sauce. The endorphin rush is literally like doing an hour workout just from 15 minutes of burn in my mouth.
Oh, dude, you feel alive. If you eat really hot food, there's times that I'll like feel alive. It's like that near death situation where you just all of a sudden you're like, everything is so fucking clear right now. Holy shit. That's like what you can get from eating hot food, I find. If it gets like real hot, you kind of got to go to a different spot so you don't just panic because your fucking mouth is on fire or some shit. That's what you need. Out of body experiences, baby.
Yep. Hallucinating from hot wings.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I'm into this. That's what I'm here for.
Dude, speaking of hallucinating, dude, I got so fucking stoned the other night, dude. I wasn't necessarily hallucinating, bro, but man, I was like on a different planet, dude. I could not keep my fucking eyes open, and like I could hear what was going on, but like I also couldn't retain what anybody was saying. It's like I was there, but I wasn't, you know? I was like in a totally different place.
You're on the level that most people
Dude,
dream about.
I was truly Ben. I was truly Ben Globbin that night.
It's it's always interesting when you can reach that like hallucinogenic effect of cannabis where you're like, holy fuck.
It was like almost out of body sort of thing. Like I was here, but I wasn't, you know?
It's like when I get so stoned, I try to look at something and it's like I feel like I'm seeing an extra dimension to it.
Or you're like looking through it.
Right. And you're like, oh man.
And then all of a sudden you snap out of it and you're like, whoa, I'm really stoned right now.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why they say don't operate a motor vehicle under the influence of cannabis, because it that is not the state I want to be in.
Responsibly. Always use responsibly.
Exactly.
Moderation is key, especially if you have things to do. Usually it's not the best to get totally fucking ripped.
Yeah, you can't be Ben Globbin and then get behind the wheel. It's not a good call.
No.
You want to get behind your bed sheets after you be Ben Globbin.
Dude,
That's
I'll tell you
other
what,
deal.
though, bro. I slept like a fucking rock, dude.
Yeah, no, dude, when you get that high, you sleep good because like your brain is like, I don't need to worry about shit, homie.
It was nice.
Let's just get some shut eye.
Yeah, it just skips right over REM sleep. You go right into like a deep sleep, and that's it.
No dreams, no nothing, bro. It's like I closed my eyes and then I opened them, and it was like 8 to 9 hours later, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude." Because I usually don't get a full 8 hours sleep. The only time I ever really get good sleep is on the weekend. Because during the week I don't have any self-control and I stay up too late every night, even though I jump off of like this. Like me and Chris have been pretty good. About 10 o'clock has been our cutoff most nights now, I feel like.
Yeah, like we reverted backwards a little bit, but we've been like pretty solid
pretty consistent.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'll jump off and then I'll just like sit here and like scroll on my phone for like another fucking half hour to an hour sometimes, not realizing it. Because I'm in that state where I just zoned in and then don't realize fucking how much time's gone by until like I look. I'm like, oh fuck, I've been.
You know that I'm doing the same shit, like some other thing, but the same shit. But it's good because if we got off at 1:30, I'd probably still do that for an hour.
Yeah, I still need to get better about it though. Just get some more sleep. Because dudes, I was telling Chris, I don't know if I told you, Sean, but I got a new position at work.
Oh shit.
Which is pretty sick. I'm running this new CNC machine, which is pretty dope, man. Like what this thing can do in comparison to what the machine that they had was able to do before, dude, it's gonna like relieve so much manpower and so much man hours because of like the capabilities of this thing. but it's also kind of not necessarily a learning curve for me, but it's something new and something I haven't done before. So like I'm like super like not nervous, but just kind of like anxious about it, you know? Like I feel like I've already got the computer system down, but I've got some shit I need to mess with for a couple days. Luckily, they're gonna give me a couple days to kind of just go over there without any pressure on me to, you know, try to push some shit out, and just give me a couple days to kind of, you know, really mess with it and get myself dialed in, not so much the machine, because I feel like we got the machine there and now it's time for me to get dialed in. And then
Yeah, well, dude, I think
I'll be
that they
good to go.
appreciate the fact that like they gotta, you know, shepherd you along a little bit until you fucking find your groove, and then you got that shit.
And that's the one thing I gotta say. Like I've said it multiple times about this company. I'm really glad that I found this company, because like I feel like this is probably the best like work environment that I found, as far as like from my experience and like what I know how to do, and just like the people that I work for. Really cool people, super understanding. It's a family owned business, so it's just like these guys really care about the employees, and it's just not all about numbers like a big corporation sort of thing. Like they're not worried, even though we need to produce and we need to fucking make money, but at the end of the day,
Yeah,
they
like they're always
understand that
about making money. But
they understand that, you know, we're all people at the end of the day, and they also want to make sure we're taken care of and, you know, have everything we need to do our job, which is awesome. So I feel like it's got probably some of the best opportunities here at this place that I've had in a while, and these guys are really like giving me opportunities, which is nice, because in the past I haven't been given a lot of opportunity to, you know, learn or move up or, you know, do certain things. I've kind of had to push for it, and with this place, they just kind of like, yeah, you come on, man, you're the guy, which is sweet, man. I like it. I dig it. It makes me feel good about going to work, you know?
Yeah, everybody needs
dude,
that.
it's always good when that
And
happens.
there was a lot of time there, boys, where I hated waking up and going to work, man. Not saying that I absolutely love what I'm doing. Like it's not like the absolute coolest thing, you know, that I could be doing, but hey, it pays the bills. It's like, it's something that, you know, at the end of the day, it's not like brain surgery. You know what I mean? It's, you know, just manual labor. And hey, man, I could.
Dude, sometimes it's not about, you know, where you work, it's who you work for. And I think that
Yeah.
that's like a big thing too, right? If you work for really good people and you get paid okay, and you might not necessarily like love what you're doing, as in like you're really proud of it or whatever it happens to be, but if you work for good people that appreciate you and you make enough money that you're not struggling, there's nothing wrong with like being okay with that spot and like
Yeah.
and seeing what it can do for you. You know what I mean? For in my opinion, I'd take that for what it's worth. But
Well, I
I've
mean,
always strive for places like that. It's always nice to work for places like that. Feeling appreciated is good.
sometimes you just you think the grass is greener, but you find out that maybe like those more labor jobs are the better fit, right? Like I know some of my favorite jobs I ever did. I worked for a machine shop at one point in my life, and it was just, you sat there at your machine, you loaded some material, the machine cut apart, you took it out,
Dude,
you
that's the kind of
repeat.
cool thing about this machine, bro, is I don't really have to do a whole lot, dude. Like I set the machine up. The machine pretty much does everything, bro. Like once I get the profile set in, depending on what material I'm using and what I want the spec to be at the end, you know, our end product, all I gotta do is pick the profile, load the profile, machine moves to whatever orientation it needs to be in for whatever end product we need, grab whatever fucking material, start pushing it through the machine. Machine pretty much like pulls the wood through itself. All I got to do is just push the next board in, spits it out the other side.
Yep. It's
The
like
only thing that sucks is it's fucking hot as shit in the warehouse, but it don't matter what I'm doing. It's going to be just as hot. So I'd rather just be chilling doing that.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know what I mean?
Hey, I remember before when you were talking about how like part of the shop had air conditioners or fans rather. Are you in now on the part with the 3 fans?
Oh, well, here's the thing, bro. I am, but they took one of those fans away and had to put it next to the air compressor because the air compressor has been overheating because of how hot it is.
Oh, so now you just got 2 fans, but that's still twice as many fans, right?
Yeah, but there's no fan. I don't have a fan over where I'm at. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I'm right by
you'll
the
get
door.
there.
So
You'll
whatever
get there.
breeze comes through, I'm sure they'll get me one at some point if I like spend enough time over there. But I haven't been over there all that much. Like spent a couple days there with the old, dude, this is the crazy part, man. Shout outs to the guy that came and helped train me on the machine. Cause dude from Ireland, believe it or not. But like, I guess they're like stationed out in like Wisconsin or something. And let's just say he ain't used to the heat, bro. Kudos to him because he came out and he tried to hang the first day and he almost got heat stroke, bro. Because like, it was so fucking hot. He ended up having to dip early. But he ended up coming back and hanging out, toughed it out for the rest of the week with us. So kudos to him, man, for sticking through it. Because dude, it was a hot week last week, man. It was like 108 like all week.
Ooh. I got blessed. We had excellent weather this week, and I was very fortunate with that because I took that vacation time, and I got to take care of some business around the house and shit, and not suffer through a ton of heat. But it's coming back, so I'm glad I got it done when I did because mowing the lawn is a great task to do. It's a pretty enjoyable thing, but not in 90-degree weather, 100-degree weather. I think everybody would much prefer to be comfortable when they're doing yard work.
Dude, I would just rather it cool down a little bit, please. It's too fucking hot out here, Sean. Too damn hot, bro. And obviously I'm a little bit more acclimated to like someone like if you were to come out here right now, dude, you'd probably be dying. If Chris were to come out here right now, you'd probably be dying because you guys get some heat. But dude, the dryness out here has been kind of brutal too, man.
Like we can get like intense. 90-degree humid and like 98 degrees and humidity, and it'll feel like 110. You're gonna get 110.
No breeze, no nothing, dude. Just hot, dude. It's like, and it's even hot in the shade, bro. Like, you know how like you feel like you get in the shade and you can kind of cool down a little. No, dude, it's still hot.
Yeah, at 110 with no breeze, there is no remorse.
And then, dude, the warehouse too, bro, because it's like we're in a big cement building with a metal fucking roof in the middle of the desert, baking all day, dude. And the only form of like air conditioning, like or whatever, is we have a couple fucking fans, and like we have this one portable swamp cooler in the assembly area that they put on the guys when they're building up the reels. But dude, it's just hot, bro. Shout outs to the company again though, because they've ended up giving us an extra water break at the end of the day, which is sick because of the heat. And they keep us stocked up on these electrolyte popsicles, which are fucking crucial, bro. Like I come out at like either lunchtime or one of my last breaks of the day, grab one out of the freezer, sit there on my break, get a nice, like it's like a big ass Otter Pop, but with like electrolytes and shit in it, dude.
Fucking so it's a Gatorade.
It's a Gatorade Otter Pop, bro.
Love it.
Pretty much what it is. And dude, you know what I do too sometimes is depending on what flavor popsicles we got and what flavor Gatorade I've got that day. If my Gatorade's getting a little warm, put the popsicle in the damn Gatorade, bro, and cool it down. And I got double electrolytes, bro. Chug them down.
Winning.
But dude, those come in crucial. And then every now and then too, one of the guys will go in and just come walk through and just, hey man, cool off for a second. You know, gives everybody a little popsicle, mow down real quick, keep us cool, keep us hydrated.
Yeah, there's a product I used to use when I was a landscaper for shit like that. It was called Frog Togs, and these things were dope because basically you get them wet and then you just shake them out real quick, and the material just starts to cool.
We have those too. They came out and gave everybody one of those too at one point. I have one and I keep it in my locker because a lot of the time I used to wear it, but it would get in my way a majority of the time, or it'd end up falling off and stuff.
I put that shit underneath my hat when I could, because back then I had no hair, so I would literally put that underneath a hat, and Oh my God. Kept the whole top of your head cool.
Dude, I've been thinking about grabbing up some bandanas just to throw up under the hat to collect the sweat so it stops falling in my eyes.
Yo, that's
Because,
also
dude, that's the
crucial.
one thing. I don't know if you're like me, Sean, but when I sweat, bro, majority of it just comes from the top of my head, bro.
I have basically a wool scarf hat, so to speak, worth of
Dude,
dreads.
even when I'm like even now
yeah.
that I'm bald, I still that's like where a lot of it comes from is just the top of my head. Because even when I had hair, dude, my hair would just get soaked first when I'd start sweating. Like it was brutal.
We gotta consider ourselves lucky. I knew a kid who the first place he would break out in sweat would be underneath his eyes. And it was the weirdest thing because he'd just have like all these droplets of sweat that would just pool under his eyes. And then they would start dripping down his face like he was
So it
crying.
made it look like he was crying.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Weirdest shit.
I'm sure he got
ever.
made fun of a lot for that. He was just sweating and people thought he was crying.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't help he was a chubby kid. This was back when we were like, fourth and fifth grade. So nobody was like,
Nobody was nice back then.
Yeah, we were all fucking prick kids. Nobody was in shape. We were just all chubby little fucking kids growing up. He just looks like he's crying all the time from the heat. Shout out to that kid wherever he is.
I keep. I think I want to take another dab, but I told you earlier what my. You already know what my problem is right now, Sean.
Yeah.
For the Shedheads out there, we're not going to get into all of them, but I went to the dispensary yesterday, and let's just say after what I had left over from last week and got this week, I've got 15 different strains. Yeah, it's a lot. But hey, what we always say, variety is the spice of life. Am I right? And let me say, I've got plenty of variety here to choose from, and I just don't know what I want to go with. One thing I screwed up on though, Sean, didn't think about it. Probably should have grabbed a couple because I haven't had any in a little while. Didn't grab any sativas, man. No sativa at all. Just kind of went, hybrid indica leaning, or just straight indicas. But I got some good ones.
Well, it sounds like you need to pick your ass one of them there hybrid.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. And I think I might be going with this blueberry gelato.
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that a lot.
A little blueberry gelato action.
I'm a fan of blueberry strains. I'm a fan of gelato strains. And speaking of gelato strains, I have a gelato fino, the mochi. It's back.
Mochi's delish.
I love it. It's one of my favorite flavors. It's gassy, it's fruity, it's fucking delicious. Tastes great in everything.
I'm trying not to go too hard on this one, but let's be honest. I don't know how to control myself when it comes to that. Every time I try to give myself a small dab, it ends up being it ends up being a large dab for a normal person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to take a break from the concentrate, get my tolerance back down.
Dude, I was going to, but my birthday's coming up this week. And I was like, you know what? I just want to get real high on my birthday. Just because I can. So I just went ham. And I was like, you know what? I'm planning on taking one of everything that I have here. Just because. No. No. Dude, that would be fucking gnarly.
That would be a glob.
I don't think I have a banger big enough, Sean, to be honest with you, because I feel like that would just fill this up and I would just be slurping it down into my rig.
You're talking like 15 of them, even if every piece was
even
a
if
grain
I did
of
like
rice.
Yeah,
like, dude, you're definitely talking a quarter gram to a half a gram out of 15 combining them all.
It's too much, Sean.
That'd be ludicrous.
It's too much, Sean. Okay.
I mean, is it though?
At one time, yes, but to spread it, maybe I could split it into like 3. You know what I mean? Do like five strains. 5? Yeah, 5 strains per dab.
Yeah, that'd still be pretty.
That's
intense.
still a lot, man.
That's still really intense. I'm thinking about 5 grades of rice worth of different concentrate. Like that's still I mean, here's the thing, right? Like,
Or I could do 5 of 3.
we've all seen the Instagram video clips of people doing these kind of redonkulous sized dabs and shit. So like there are human beings who have lived to tell the tale. So it's definitely a yeah, but did you die moment.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. I don't want to be sitting here coughing my fucking lungs out for the next like 2 hours after the dab, because I know that's what's gonna happen. And here's the thing, dude. I've done a fucking gnarly dab like that in the past, and that's how I ended up turning green and wanting to sell my sack afterwards because it was just too much and I couldn't hang.
I mean, and that's the thing, right? I'm thinking about this and I'm like, shit, I think if you just did the 5 after the first 5-in-1 dab, you'd be kind of like too high for a long time to be able to do any of the other 2 groups of 5. And so like it's almost an all or nothing, and you just can't do an all. It's a bit
too much.
intense. It's a bit intense. Feels like it would also be a huge waste. I don't think you'd be able to enjoy it enough.
That's what I'm saying. I still want to be able to enjoy them. You know what I mean?
And who knows what that flavor terp combo ends up being when you throw
here's the thing.
that much down.
I would try to like mix things together that I think would pair well. You know what I mean? But
Sure.
I feel like at some point I might end up with some shit. I was just gonna be like, fuck it. We're gonna have to just see what happens.
Well, I mean, I've heard of people doing it with rosin where it's like, I'm going to take this strawberry banana and I'm going to take this guava and I'm going to just put them all in the bag together and press them.
Yeah, that's true.
Strawberry banana guava fucking,
I think
rosin.
Will's actually done that before.
and you get some yum yums. I actually did it as a demonstration years ago through the vape shop, and it was kind of cool.
Nice.
And then we were able to like everybody that was part of the demonstration got to do a little taste of the rosin that we made out of this little press. So that was
sick.
cool. Yeah, it was a cool presentation. That was a good night. It's fun when you have friends who do weird stuff like that. Like this dude owned a grow shop, and he also had a what do you call that? Like a grow club too.
Mhm.
And so basically we were doing this demonstration for the members of the grow club at the grow shop. And this was like this cool little mini handheld press that people could buy that we sold. And so we were doing a demo on it so people could see how they could process some of their materials. And yeah, super fun. I miss those days. Now I just make videos and write emails. Talk about weed all day.
I'll tell you what, bro, that blueberry gelato right now, pretty tasty stuff. Hit me right in the lungs. Oh, dude. One thing I'm pretty stoked on is recently I've actually been able to help a few people get back on the Dynavap train, or even get on the Dynavap train recently, which makes me pretty excited, dude, because it also makes me want to just hop back on that train as well and continue to start using my Dynavap. You know what I mean?
Love it.
I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, dude, you know what? I just need to grab some flour. And then I also remembered too that I've got like a nice 1/8 of some stuff sitting here still, which is San Fernando Valley Fire OG Cross, which is a really nice one that I need to get through. So I need to throw that up in some Dynavaps.
I actually broke out the Joe King stem.
That's been my thing, man.
Yeah, I just popped this guy out recently, was messing with it. Currently put the titanium tip with the low temp cap on, because titanium on titanium basically at that point. And it's kind of nice because I get like this really fast ramp up and fast cool down, but I get really good solid little vape hits out of it. So I've been enjoying the shit out of that. And I broke out this bong and took some bong rips, but I definitely also pulled it out because I definitely need to play with this guy. The the keg.
Dude, the
That's what he
Dynakeg.
called it. The Dyna keg. Because this is such a fun
It's a cool little
thing.
thing, bro.
And the fact that it's designed to be able to like be used in basically any bong is
Yeah.
pretty cool. I know I got a friend of mine. He's got that. I think you've probably seen videos of it. That like egg shaped gravity bong that like you just flip it and then the water drains.
Yeah,
and then-
yeah.
He's been hooking up a Dynavap to that. And the rips he's getting from a Dynavap on that are insane.
Dude, I want one.
Insane,
Dude, I just
bro.
thought about it too. What if you just hook your fucking Dynakeg into like a little hose like this, bro? Just pop it in there, and you just have this in the fucking thing. And
Yeah.
just do your little jobby. And fucking
Yo, you bring
bro.
that up. I got the folks at the dispensary to pick up some Lucas seahorses as a prize for the team in a contest that they won. And I'm looking forward to hearing all their feedback because
Dude,
if everybody loves it like you did, I have a funny feeling we're gonna pick them up for the shop.
Dude, they're nice, bro. It's cool for just like a little on the go thing. Like I literally took a dab with it on like before I don't condone doing this, but I took a little rip in the parking lot at the dispensary before I came home. You know what I mean? Just cause I wanted to try it. I picked up, which one was it specifically? I think it was, oh, I got some purple haze, bro. And I haven't had purple haze in a long time.
Oh man.
And I was just too excited. I was like, oh, I gotta taste this. So I just cracked it open real quick.
Haze.
Yeah, dude.
Please.
So I fucking just turned the little seahorse on, couple clicks, bing bang boom, started heating, little tippity tapping into the little container. Next thing you know, nice fat dab cloud, and I was feeling pretty good, ready to cruise home.
Love it. Love it. Yep. Technology. Dig it. And the fact that like
Dude, and if you put this thing in, like you actually use like the little whip thing it comes with and hook it up to a rig, you can take a fat dab out of that thing, bro.
I love the fact that like it looks and performs at a level that you would think garnered a higher price point. It definitely feels and looks like a higher quality product than what it retails for. So
Yeah,
that's perceived value, man.
It works well, man. I like it. I want to look and see like what other like tip options they have to see if like because I think who was it? Shout outs to Earn. I believe it was Earn, one of our patrons. He was telling me that they have a different tip. I think it might be like a titanium or like another type of fucking tip that you can get. And he says it works a lot better in his opinion.
Well, I'm sure they've got
And I wanna
multiple
try
tip
it out.
options. Here we
I don't
go.
actually know what you guys are talking about, but I was trying Will's Dynavap. Dude, his Dynavap, I don't know if it's just like the stem he's got is different than mine. Dude, I was fucking getting some gnarly fucking hits last night.
Which is it long and have a drip tip on it, like a mouthpiece?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the Omnis, dude. The Omnis rip.
Dude, that fucking shit rips.
I love my Omni, dude.
It made me realize that I'm eventually gonna get one. That's the next Dynavap I buy is going to be that. It's fucking awesome.
Are you using the keg right now, Sean? Hell yeah. You can get some gnarly rips with that thing because it's got no carb on it or anything. So
And
it's just
this
like
is all one heat cycle. That was the third good rip.
those things rip, dude.
Oh, dude. Also, speaking of Dynavaps, so Kevin, like Kevin K had never
Oh,
tried
awesome.
a Dynavap before.
Oh yeah,
And
tell
so-
tell us the experience, because I heard last night a little bit that you like were his shaman and showed him the way.
Oh boy, I want to hear this.
Oh, so basically, like what ended up happening, right? It was like we're like, this is I'm not gonna tell anybody to do this, but we were on our way home, and that's what we had in the vehicle. So I was like in the front seat, and I was fucking getting everything going. And Kevin had never hit it before, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I'm gonna give you the perfect, using air quotes, hit, and then later you can try to replicate it, but like this could be the potential kind of what you're going to get. So I fucking got it going for him, and like I fucking did like 4 heat cycles, hit him, and like do the third one. He was like, whoa, dude. I'm like, yeah. I was like, did you like that? He's like, yes. Like he was basically like very much like, okay,
Yeah.
like this is legit. I can get flour to like hit and taste like this. Yep, I think that this is like a no-brainer. So like I said to him, I'm like, so do you regret not having one? He's like, I wouldn't say regret. Do I wish I had one? Yes. I
Dude, there's
don't like to say I regret things.
because I was just saying, like, I've gotten a few people either back on it or on it for the first time recently, and it's like been the same thing. They're like, holy shit, dude, like you can get a hit like this yeah, man, if you do it right and you take the time to
Yeah,
actually
you
like
get that time
either
dialed in.
yeah, if you either take the time to actually listen to somebody kind of walk you through it, or you just take the time to actually mess with it and figure it out, dude, you're gonna get a fucking amazing experience out of the thing.
100%.
Yeah.
So good. So he enjoyed it. I have a feeling that in like the coming like weeks or months, Kevin will have a Dynavap.
Dude,
This is a call out, Kevin. I know you listen, so this is a call out to you. Get that Dynavap, son.
yeah, I need to get back on it, man.
I mean, this is just another example of why people should try a Dynavap. Like with this tiny little device being able to fit into this size of a bong, I'm literally ripping my Dynavap through this, vaping
Yeah, what is that? Like a 14-inch bong?
14 to 16, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking good sized bong.
And it's ripping. It's
Hell yeah.
it's incredible what you can really do with a Dynavap.
Dude, Dynavap's life. That's it. For me personally, Dynavap is life.
And I mean, with the B out now, like you can go get one for like dirt cheap, try it out, see what you think, and then you're already off to the races because bits and pieces are going to be interchangeable. And dude, it's so cool. It's so cool what you can do with Dynavap. You got to go
Dude, this
explore.
is one thing I'll say, right? When it comes to vaporizing flower, bang for your buck, there's nothing better, personally, in my opinion, than a Dynavap. But if you are a baller, okay, the Volcano is kind of next level. Like you can get fucked up, off some bags.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude. This is the thing.
2 nights
like,
in a row, I had to like pass on the final bag of the final session because I was just like, nah.
there's a reason why the
so
Volcano has been around for as long as it has been and has been as popular, and it is as expensive as it is because it does phenomenal work. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like the technology's there, the craftsmanship's
this is
there for sure.
To also echo what you're saying, if you want the closest experience to a Volcano without breaking the bank, Dynavap is the only option, in my opinion. Hands
Dude,
down.
I've heard people talk about a PAX 3, so I've never used that, right? But I have a hard time believing that it would be better than the Dynavap. I just have an easier time believing that it might be simpler than the Dynavap to dial it
100%.
in.
That's part of it.
But
And
is that better? I don't know. It depends if you're okay with a little bit of
Is
of
it
a learning
is it
curve.
worth $300+ to be able to dial it
No.
in precisely to the exact temperature that you don't
Being
even
really
know what
lazy?
temperature you want anyway?
Yeah, being lazy, like, dude, it takes time to get the Dynavap dialed in, but guess what? You can get everything for a Dynavap for $100. That's with a torch That's fucking with whatever you fucking need.
Shit, now
$100
with the
each.
now
With
with
the
the
B,
B,
even less.
you can get it for 60.
There you go. And there you go. For $100, you can get that and a half quarter. Done. Let's go.
Boom.
And a fucking can of butane.
Roast it.
You're ready. Just
Exactly.
get it. Try
Exactly.
it. Live it. Love it. Breathe it in.
The man's not wrong, folks. The man's not wrong.
I'm just telling you, if you enjoy flour and that's your main, product that you use for consumption, Dynavap is your best friend.
If you
100%.
don't enjoy flour because you're a flavor chaser and that's why you dab, try a Dynavap.
Is your best friend.
You may
100%.
love flour all over again.
But here's the thing too. This is kind of a fun thing, a little side note. Because I was talking to somebody, and he's like, I've been really enjoying the Dynavap. So I tried one of my favorite strains that I've been like smoking recently because he was smoking a lot of joints. And he's like, but in the Dynavap, dude, it tastes terrible. He's like, it's bad. He's like, so I'm just gonna roll the rest of this up and smoke it and then get something different. Cause dude, he's like, it's kind of a bummer though, because I really like the high on it, but it tastes like shit.
Woof.
I was like, damn, that's brutal.
Yeah, but that is a risky play when you can actually taste your terps.
For real.
That's why Uncle Chris didn't find Tuna OG to be his game.
Yeah, that's just a
OG.
weird. That's just why.
Yeah.
It does not sound good at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just, I don't understand. He's got himself a plate of Tuna OG right there.
That's just Ohio Valley pizza, bro.
Is that like a whole is that like a whole slice of government cheese on top?
That's what it looked like.
If you're trying to talk to us, Uncle Chris, you.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't look down first when I started to talk. So, from what I understand, they cook the pizza with the sauce on it and some cheese, and then they like put the toppings on, I guess, or something, and then they fucking put the cheese on the pizza after they cook it and put it in the box and then send it.
Oh, so it's super stringy.
That's why there's so much cheese on top, bro. Because they put on a bunch of cheese after it's cooked in the box.
And let the steam just melt it. Oh,
it had a nice crunch to it.
Mm-hmm. I'm vibing. This tastes good.
Damn, dude. Now I want some pizza.
The cheese, dude, it's nice sauce. Mm-hmm. Super crunchy.
What kind of toppings do you guys get on there? Just cheese?
There's just cheese. It appears there's just cheese.
Damn.
Right? Yep. Yeah, just cheese.
What? You ain't get no peps, bro? No pepperoni, no nothing?
I don't know. Will ordered it. He likes basic shit, I guess. It's his birthday, bro. We gotta eat what he's eating.
Dude, you gotta eat the spice. You gotta get spiced up the fucking pizza, bro.
He said extra cheese pizza is where it's at.
So plain, dude.
I never expected the Punk Rock Silver Fox to have such a vanilla pizza choice for his birthday.
Dude, look at what he bakes all the time. He bakes vanilla. That's how come this pizza is vanilla. But it's good. It's really good.
That's fair. I mean, all right. And I guess in all honesty, right? You can tell an awful lot about a pizza joint by their cheese pizza. If they make a terrible cheese pizza, then you know the rest of their food coming out of their kitchen is also subpar.
It's pretty hard to fuck.
Yeah, because the cheese pizza is like that pure and simple, like what the pizza is about. Their dough, the cheese quality they use, and their sauce. After that, the greatest toppings in the world can't save a pizza. That's shit.
You can't hide behind all the toppings.
I wasn't trying hiding behind it. I'm just saying you need to spice it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Give that a little extra.
I agree. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm not against cheese pizza at all. I'm just saying if it was me, I would have had like maybe a little some olives, dude, maybe some pepperoni.
Little sausage.
Sausage.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That'd be fire.
We get one out here that does like a meat lovers that has like hamburger, sausage, pepperoni, actual ham, and it's like, oh, that's
Yeah,
a meat lover.
We've got this place called the Pizza Factory right by the house that we go to, and dude, they've got a fucking like a meat lovers pizza. It's got like prosciutto on it and just like all kinds of fucking all the meats, bro. So like where
Yes.
like when you pick up the pizza, you're literally having meat fall off the plate.
Yeah.
My mom calls it shrapnel. She's like, "Oh, I'll save all the shrapnel. I'm gonna eat it afterward because it's all the stuff that falls off the pizza."
Yeah, because it's like all the bacon.
Dude, I
and
used to love
everything,
doing that
and,
too.
dude.
It's like all the little bacon bits fall off.
Dude,
and
and
shit,
their
you're just like,
ranch, bro. They're like house ranch. You take some of that and like drizzle it on top of that slice, bro.
So with a pizza
Oh.
like that, I use the Homer Simpson method. You start at the tip of the pizza and you roll it up to the end of the pizza where the actual crust is, and then you eat it like that.
Like a pizza roll.
Yeah, basically. But now
Dude.
all your toppings stay rolled up inside, so you're getting everything all at once.
Dude, I did the old fucking fold the slice at the crust.
yeah, I'm a full go too.
The old
I'd rather just fold it.
New York pizza fold.
Yeah.
I only do that when
Yeah, I
the
like
pizza's
thinner
big
crust
enough.
Dude,
pizza, that's
and
probably why.
at Costco, because you know at Costco when you like go to a little food court and you get like a slice, it's actually two slices. I'll just take them and fold them over each other and make like a pizza sandwich and eat it like that.
Okay,
Fire.
I can get behind that. I can totally get behind that. Matter of fact, I almost want to be like, listen, do me a favor, fold it over, throw it in the pizza oven for like 30 seconds, and then hand it to me.
Let it like
Yeah, let it
fucking,
fully
like,
mesh.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
put it like an extra like fucking like slice of cheese in the inside. Just like an
Oh.
extra cheese.
yeah.
Or an extra line of sauce.
Fucking stoner foods over here, man. About this. We got a
I
little
want
joint
it.
sells pizza that does pizza like that, and I'm literally thinking about that now. Where it's like, all right, next time I go up there, be like, listen,
Dude,
when you cut that bitch in half, just flip it on top of each other, throw it back in the oven for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
that was
box
good
for
enough
me.
that our homie Will is grabbing me another slice.
Yeah, dude, you need it.
Oh,
Two slicer, bro.
MVP.
Mm.
Damn,
about
you're
that.
making me hungry, bro. I will say though, I ate almost a dozen donuts yesterday.
Oh, really?
Bro, how could you not?
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. It was just because like I kept getting hungry, and every time I walked out to the kitchen, because I stopped and grabbed donuts on the way home from the dispensary because it's been like my routine. Because the donut shop's right off the exit, and I get off up to get to the house, and I always stop at that light, and I look over and I see the donut shop. I'm like, fuck it, let's get donuts. So I grabbed a dozen. First thing I do when I get home, pull 3 out the box and fucking munch those down. Come out later, grab another one. So there's 4. Come out later on, grab 2 more. So that's 6. I think there's like.
And then once you get far enough along, you're like, well, fuck, what's even the point of like keeping these? I might as well just finish the
I was
box.
trying, I grab it. So like, it's not just for me. It's just like for anybody that's at the house. Hey, grab a donut, but nobody ever really grabs any. So anytime I go in there and see that nobody's grabbed one, I'm like, well, fuck, I'll grab another one.
Yeah, you feel less bad every time you go. You're like,
Yeah.
man, I've given them ample time to eat these
Exactly.
donuts.
It's like, but I don't want to be the fat ass that eats them all. You know what I mean?
I feel the same
You
way.
realize that like
overbuy
now
the
I want
pizza.
donuts, right?
Yeah, donuts are fire, bro. They're the shit.
I'm gonna have to go to Tim Hortons just down the road on my way out, grab a coffee and a donut
Do it, bro.
after I get gassed so I can drive home.
Do it. Donuts are the shit. What's your guys' favorite donut?
Probably like a
Oh,
raised
shit.
maple, like to keep it real basic, like a raised maple or like a French cruller.
I go back and forth. It's either a blueberry cake or a Boston cream.
I'm so basic. Give me a standard glaze or a chocolate, what we call a chocolate bar or a chocolate eclair, you know, where it's just a, you know, the little fucking bar donut with the chocolate on top.
Oh, but the clear has to have cream in it.
or whatever they're called then, whatever you guys call it.
Yeah.
Long Johns. I think that's what most people.
I think Long Johns have cream on the top with a cherry. I think they're just called chocolate logs or something like that.
We call them chocolate bars here.
See, around here we don't get those.
Either way, there's chocolate donut, and I'm down.
Yeah, it's
Don't-
it's like a
Mhm.
regular regular cake donut like you would get. But
Yeah,
it's
the
got,
regular
like,
white one.
yeah, with a nice chocolate frosting on top, dude.
See, we don't get that around here.
They're
Like the
so
Dunkins and
delicious,
shit.
bro. Those you take a bite out of one end and dip it in your fucking coffee or your milk or whatever, and it just soaks into it. Dude, oh, with the
See,
chocolate.
our version
Oh,
of a
so
donut
good.
stick like that, we have a
You can get them in maple too.
Dunkin's will make like a sugared one. They'll make a chocolate one, so like the standard chocolate ring cake donut, but it's the chocolate cake as a bar instead, and then you can get the jelly filled. And like I like the jelly filled because like
I've never been a jelly donut guy.
this one, like when you get the jelly filled sticks from like a Dunkin' Donuts, that particular donut cake is a little bit crispier.
All right, I'm bringing up donuts.
And so like with that little bit of jelly that's running through the center, it's not overpowering like a jelly donut where it's just like jammed in the center with the jelly. It's like the right balance of this like crispy donut and then that
Aha,
jelly inside.
images.
And it's fire.
So, for instance, this is what I mean by a chocolate bar.
Yeah, see, like around here, that's
And
kind of
this is a maple. We can get the maple version.
this would typically be filled around here, and that would be like a Boston cream.
Yeah, we don't have ours. Don't come filled here. They're just normal, dude. And honestly, this is what my second favorite is. I literally get 3 of these every time I go. Let me do. These bad boys.
Oh shit. I can see why.
Dude, they're fucking amazing and they're perfect for dipping. It's just like your normal like glaze round donut, right? But just like twisted in like a little rope situation.
Yeah.
They're fire, bro. And
Yep.
you can sometimes you can get them with like chocolate and shit too.
Perfect for on the road.
Yeah. They're delicious. And
I'm also
fantastic.
Dude, those
big,
are actually so good dipping in coffee. You like kind of peel
Yep.
them apart a little bit.
Yeah,
and then
like
you
I'm a
dip
big
it, you have
fan
all
of
that
dipping that kind of thing
exposed.
in a coffee.
Yep.
Oh,
They're fucking
that's why I like
amazing.
honey buns too, because you'd like peel the honey bun as you're eating it, and you like peel a piece off, dip it in your coffee, peel a piece off.
I get
So
those
good.
these all the time too. But anyways, dude.
See,
Donuts.
Dunkin's will do a coffee roll, which is like a cross between a cinnamon bun and a honey bun, where like it's the donut dough with cinnamon swirled through it, and then they deep fry it and glaze it.
Fire.
And that
Yep,
thing,
I would
dude,
eat that.
such
100%.
a banger. And once in a while, you get lucky, you find a random Dunkin' Donuts, and they'll do like a chocolate frosted version. So they'll put the chocolate
Dude,
frosting on top.
I was at the
Oh.
donut shop today, man, and they always have like these like their specialty ones like off to the side, like which is like they're like the apple fritters and their big ass cinnamon rolls and shit. They had one in there today. I don't know what it was, but it looked so good, dude. It was like this big like cake donut looking thing with like nice layer of like chocolate icing on it. And I don't know, it probably had something inside of it. I don't know what it was, but I kind of wanted to get it, but I also didn't because I didn't know it was inside. But I was like, man, that looks fucking good, dude.
See, I'm a big apple fritter guy. I fuck
Apple
with
fritters
apple
are
fritters
fire.
hard.
Apple fritters are fire.
And
Dude, you
now
guys
this-
fuck with
favorite
the apple cinnamon donuts? You know, like it's like a jelly filled donut basically,
Yep.
but it's got like that
I'll
apple
smash that
cinnamony
too.
gel. Oh,
Never had
and
it,
it
but I
has,
would
like,
eat it.
cinnamon sugar on the outside.
Yep.
Like that's instead of it being that white powdered sugar, it's like
Dude.
cinnamon sugar.
Never
or
had
apple
it. but-
cider donuts, bro.
Never had
Oh.
it, but
Yeah,
I would
they're good.
definitely eat it for sure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
they're
apple
real good
pie
donuts,
filling
man.
All right, I
inside a
need to
donut.
close this donut.
Dude,
Google tab.
blueberry sour cream donuts are the truth. By
What
the
is
way,
this? What?
dude, you ever have a chance, get one. It is the fucking oh.
Is
Did you
it
say
like a sour
blueberry
cream
sour cream?
frosting?
Yeah,
on...
blueberry sour cream. No, it's like a sour cream glazed donut.
Okay, so that's similar to the
I
blueberry
think we've like
cake.
talked about it. It's like like the buttermilk,
Yep.
those buttermilk ones. It's like that sort of heavier, and it breaks open and cracks open at the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that, but it's a circle. So like the whole upper edge kind of like cracks open, and then they put frosting on it.
Yeah, I think
Not frosting. It's like glazed, rather.
I think we call them old fashioned here.
No, see, it's like an old fashioned, but it's a different kind of flavor. It's sour cream.
But they look the same.
Either
though.
way.
like the
Yeah,
shape
it's just-
is.
It kind of
the same.
looks like the shape of an old fashioned, yeah, but it's
But
just
it cracks a little different, right?
Like
it's
that
it
other
doesn't
one.
crack like out on the outside. It's more just like around on the top, right?
Yeah, the whole top, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they
And
fucking
they're
cover that shit
they're a
with
little bit
glaze.
thicker, right?
They end up being like probably like that tall.
Yeah.
Because they
I think I know what you're talking about
open
because they almost look like a buttermilk because the buttermilks are real thick and kind of rectangle.
and crack. And,
Yeah,
as well.
crack just like right down the
Mhm.
center on the top. So it's like
Yeah.
that, but round.
Yes. And
Yeah.
dude, they have a blueberry version sometimes.
That actually kind of sounds
It
good.
is unbelievable.
I don't like sour cream by itself, but like
Well, I don't
it's
think
probably not
like
going to taste
you
like
don't
that.
taste it.
Well, yeah,
Nah.
no, like the sour cream's being used
No.
as a way
It just
to
like
impart some of the egg and
hearing
all
it is
that.
off-putting though. You know what I mean? Like wait,
Well, that's
what?
Yeah,
that's
sour
like when
cream
you get
glaze? Oh, but it's
the
so
cream
good.
cheese icing and people are like but
cream
like,
cheese icing
cream
is
cheese
my
icing
favorite.
is fire.
It's my favorite.
Okay, then yeah, dude, you'd like these. There's nothing like that's much more strange than this taste for sure.
Cream cheese
just like
icing.
a
You don't
nice-
like cream cheese
it's a-
icing?
I love it. I'll
Oh.
fucking eat, dude.
I think it's
Give
just
me
really
carrot
sweet.
cake.
Really sweet.
Give me
and creamy.
carrot cake as long as there's not fucking raisins. I'm
Oh,
fucking
dude,
good to go.
no, dude, you don't put raisins. in
Walnuts, yes. Okay, sure.
Dude,
No, I don't
even
I'll
want
take
that.
it with
Nah.
or without. I don't care. Give me the
I don't
carrot
want
cakes.
raisins or walnuts in my carrot cake. I just want carrot cake.
Oh, I'm fine with the walnuts.
I don't like nuts.
Just
And
give me that icing,
I'm like
bro.
Sean with his chocolate and stuff. Or like most of his desserts. I like my desserts without
nut
nuts.
free.
Nut free.
So
yeah.
the one thing I'll say is that I appreciate that in almost every instance when I eat
Unless
a carrot
it's peanut.
cake,
I don't like walnuts anyway.
like carrot cake, it's always like sparing. It's like in a whole slice, I might get a walnut and maybe a raisin. And it's like, all right, that's not such an intrusive.
Yeah, because like I'm one of those guys that picks out or like knocks all the nuts off the top of a banana nut muffin because I don't like them.
yeah. Like if it's a little bit inside and I get it in my bite, I'll deal with it. But
Like if it's one here or there, it's not that big of a deal. But I don't
Dude.
like it when it's just littered,
I've been getting these banana chocolate chunk muffins.
dude.
Oh,
the ones
game
I
changer.
get,
Into it.
they're so bad for you, but I still get them because they're just fucking delicious. The mega muffin from Hostess, the banana ones.
Oh yeah, I think that they're just cakes, but it's still like if they
Dude.
taste good, they taste
Dude,
good.
well, they're like muffin shape, but they're just super fucking moist and just fucking. There's nothing in it. It's just straight banana, and bro, they are fire.
I mean,
So
everybody
good.
knows the little mini muffin packs, right? They did
The
a
chocolate chip ones
s'mores
are
one.
fire.
They did a
What?
s'mores one that was fucking ridiculous, bro. Like little
Sounds good.
tiny itty bitty bits of marshmallow with like a little gramness to it. Oh,
You know
so
what I
good.
had yesterday that was interesting as fuck, but actually it kind of tasted good? A pink lemonade Pop-Tart.
Really?
What?
Yeah. I said the same thing, bro. I was like, what flavor Pop-Tarts are these? And it's just, the pink lemonade. I'm like, what? And I opened them, dude, and they had like weird like characters, like images, like on the frosting of like a strawberry, and the other one was like a weird lemon character, dude. But anyways, they were actually kind of good, dude.
Strange.
It was weird at first.
I
was
don't know. I'd try it, but
I don't
have
know
a
if I
hard
would.
time
I don't know if
believing
I'd
like
buy them
it.
again. But like they were kind of good. Like they're better than what I expected. You know what I mean? Like it tasted like pink lemonade, but it was just kind of like a weird texture.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that though.
Yeah, like being in like a pastry form was kind of interesting. You know,
Yeah, that must be off-putting. I feel
Like when it comes to Pop Tarts,
it'd have been different if it was like a cake situation, I think I would have been like okay
Yeah,
with it.
A pink
But it was
lemonade
just-
cake I could live with, but like when it comes to Pop-Tarts, I want the like normal stuff. I'm not a big fan of like the
Dude,
birthday
I'm
cake one or the
honestly-
ice cream cake one.
I'm just a cherry Pop-Tart guy.
Gi-
Like,
give me cherry.
give me the standard cherry, or I'll take a
Dude,
strawberry.
raspberry is probably my
Blueberry's
favorite.
good.
I've
I'll
never
do a
had a raspberry
raspberry.
Pop-Tart.
Raspberry, dude, it's got pink icing. It's legit.
Never had the raspberry.
The
one.
cherry
apple
one is super
cinnamon
good.
one's fire.
Dude, they're so good. I don't
The-
like the really fancy ones like s'mores. Even
The
that's
apple
too
cinnamon
fancy
ones
for
are
me.
pretty good.
But yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm not into
dude.
like all the weird ones. I actually do like the s'mores though. The s'mores I can get down.
Yeah, I don't.
I
I'm
don't
just
like.
like,
I don't really like the crazy ones.
But yeah, like no birthday cake, no
And
ice
I don't
cream.
heat mine up either. I just eat them right out the fucking thing.
Me too. And maybe that's why I don't like some of the weird ones, because I just eat them straight out of the pack. I don't ever.
Dude, and
warm
I just
them.
thought about that too. A warm pink lemonade Pop-Tart would be fucking
Ooh,
gross.
I just got chills thinking about it. Warm pink lemonade does not sound appealing whatsoever.
No. It's gotta be cold.
I mean, I guess if someone's into that, more for them. And on that disturbing note, we are reaching the end of our time. So I appreciate all of you guys taking that cringy realization of warm pink lemonade with us. And we're going to bring it to a close like we always do. So Uncle Chris, tell them what it is.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I'll be back in my regular recording space for next episode. So sorry about that, but I don't know. I like to have fun, guys. Every once in a while. It's been a long time, so I'm sure that you're excited about that for me, which I appreciate. I haven't even paid attention to see if the Jays have been able to like pull off a sweep today, because the game might be over by now. But they did win on Friday night, and they definitely won last night when I was there. So I'm gonna have to check, see what happened. But this weekend was awesome, so I will. I'll just shout out everybody here. If you guys are listening, you guys always make the trip here worth it. As for myself, you guys can check me out on Tuesday nights for Mixing It Up on KBTV's YouTube channel. You can check me out on Friday nights on the Frank Janko Vapor YouTube channel for The Green Room. Both of them are at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, whatever that is for you. And yeah, you guys can check out my website. That'd be cool. UncleChrisTestingOns.com. Use coupon code Shedtime. Of course, you can find all that information at ShedtimePodcast.com. So I think that I'll just leave it with everybody live your best life. James, take it away.
So, of course, shout outs to all the Shedheads for tuning in. Thank you guys for continuing to support us. We really appreciate it. If you guys haven't, go over, check out the Patreon. If you guys want to see the video aspect of the show and, maybe some other sneak peeks and stuff, as well as some awesome discounts and all that goodness. Of course, like Chris said, you can check me out on my YouTube channel with these dudes on Fridays for the Green Room. We do build-offs, Shedhead sessions, all kinds of cool stuff going on over there on Friday nights. And, of course, I do drop some vape reviews on my YouTube channel throughout the week, so you guys can check that out. Other than that, we'll be here hanging out in the shed every Sunday, doing it as we always do. You guys can catch it live every Monday and sometimes Sunday night if you guys are over on the West Coast. You know what I mean? Midnight time. Go check it out. Other than that, I'm gonna end it as I always do, sending out positive vibes, crisp by fives, and as always, a little dabble do ya. Sean.
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, big shout outs to all of you listening. Big shout outs to all the supporters over there at Patreon. We love you guys. You guys mean the world to us. And of course, big shout outs to all the homies and sponsors that are holding it down for us. We appreciate you guys as well. So I'm going to bring it to a close like I always do and remind you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, have fun. It's the Shedtime Podcast, and we're about to roll on up and roll on out. Dynavap. Looking to cut the cord on your dry herb vape? Dynavap. Trying to get the best taste from your herb? Dynavap. Ready to take your sesh to the next level? Then meet Dynavap, the best way to vape your flower or concentrate. Concentrates? That's right, your flower or hash can be vaped using Dynavap. Check out Dynavap.com to learn more. That's Dynavap.com. Lose the ash? Dynavap.
What's going on, Shedheads? It's your boy Frames Janklin. Are you looking to step up your match game or have a raw copper, brass, or stainless mod or RDA that you're absolutely tired of polishing? Then you need to go and hit up my man Ashton of Palmer's Powders. He does some absolutely amazing powder coating work. He offers many different colors and finishes at an absolutely killer price. This man is taking powder coating to a whole new level, and he can make your setup an absolute masterpiece. You can go follow him over on Instagram at Palmer's Powders, and you can go check out pricing on his website, palmerspowders.com. That's palmerspowders.com. And as always, let's just vape on, Shedheads.
I want you to think of your favorite rebuildable right now. Yeah, okay, so you have a layer cake in your hand, and now you're about... Oh, sorry, yeah, that's not everyone's favorite. That's just mine. So think of your favorite rebuildable atomizer. Think about how good of a vape it produces for you. Now, take that and amplify it. And the way that you amplify that is you put in some Breezestone coils. Breezestone coils are handcrafted in Adelaide, Australia. They're made from some of the finest quality wire that you can get. I believe it's wire Buddha. You take those coils, you take them out of that phenomenal packaging that clearly shows how much care that Adam puts on the quality of his coils and the insurance that you get them in good shape. You put them in that favorite RDA, and guess what? You have coils that now sing better than Celine Dion. Go check out Breezestone coils. You can find them on localvape.com and also steelvalleyvapors.com. Solid.
And Dick's out for Harambe.